Marc, how close is this deal to being done?
Kevin, what I say is that the Celtics are talking to a lot of teams, as is Danny Ainge's way, but the most substantive talks so far are clearly with Dallas. The Mavericks, they would like this deal to happen. They've liked Rajon Rondo for a long, long time. They sense an opportunity here because the Celtics have basically just put him out there again, and they're talking to a bunch of different teams. They've talked to the Kings, they've talked to the Knicks, they've talked to the Rockets, they've talked to the Lakers, but none of those negotiations have gotten as far as the talks with Dallas because the Mavericks are willing to put a future first-round pick in this deal, and that's what Boston wants at a minimum to give up Rajon Rondo. They would also get Brandon Wright, at least one second-rounder from the Mavericks. There would be other players in this deal, but I also have to caution. It's really hard to predict when Danny Ainge is involved because this thing could be far down the line, and Danny Ainge could decide to shop and see if he can drag this thing out and maybe find a better offer, or they could close the deal this week. It's really that much of a coin flip at this point.
But it is one of the marquee names in the NBA, Marc, and on the surface, unless I'm reading this wrong, doesn't seem like the Celtics are getting maybe as much as some people might think. Is the market for Rondo softer than it's been in the past?
Well, don't forget he's in the last year of his deal, and that's a factor here, too. I think there are some questions, where is he after the injuries? I mean, he's still making his way back from the injuries, but he's throwing up with triple-double. He's throwing up triple-doubles with enough regularity that the Mavs think he still has a lot to offer, and if they could plug him in with Dirk Nowitzki, Monte Ellis, Chandler Parsons, Tyson Chandler, that they would have a really high-octane first five, and Rondo could potentially give them another shot creator and just a tough guy, certainly someone who would improve their perimeter defense, and I know Tyson Chandler would love that, to have someone out on the perimeter who can, funnel guys toward him and help him defensively. So, I tend to think he does still have something to offer, but because he's a free agent this summer, a team that trades for him has to be reasonably sure that it's going to have a chance of keeping him. You're not going to want to give up too many assets if you think you're going to lose the guy. So that's certainly a factor in what Boston can command here.